Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're diving into a document called Transforming Industrial Maintenance Challenges into Opportunities.
Really interesting stuff.
Yeah, and it focuses on how businesses using SAP can turn maintenance struggles, into actual advantages.
Yeah, it's a cool perspective shift,
Right.
Instead of just thinking about maintenance as something you have to do,
Right.
it's more like using it to improve your business, efficiency, profitability even.
Yeah, totally. Like keeping those machines running is one thing, but
Right.
using that to get ahead of the competition, that's a whole new level.
Absolutely. And for the listeners out there who are familiar with SAP and industrial operations, this document really digs into the different types of maintenance.
Okay.
It's more complex than you might think at first glance.
I bet.
Yeah, well, we're talking about, breakdown maintenance when something breaks down.
Yeah.
You have to react to that, right? Then there's emergency maintenance,
Uh-huh.
which is, those times when a critical asset just stops working out of the blue.
Heart attack moment.
Exactly. And of course, there's that dreaded backlog,
Oh, yeah, the backlog.
which can really kill productivity.
Every maintenance manager's worst nightmare.
It is.
But this document is saying that a giant pile of work orders is actually a sign of bigger issues.
Exactly. It's like a symptom of something deeper going on.
Like
Things like maybe not having enough resources or problems with planning, and even relying too much on reactive maintenance, which gets expensive and messy.
It's like waiting till your factory roof collapses to fix it.
Yeah, not the best strategy.
No, not at all. So, okay, you've got this huge backlog. You're constantly putting out fires.
Yeah.
And things are just chaotic. What does that kind of chaos do to a business?
Well, this document points out some pretty serious consequences.
I bet.
First off, you've got the financial hit of unplanned downtime.
Yeah, makes sense.
And studies show that can cost companies like $260,000 per hour.
Whoa. Okay, that's not just a small
No,
problem.
that's a big problem.
That's a disaster. And I'm guessing the costs go beyond just that initial number, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There are those ripple effects, too.
Like what?
Well, think about it. Unplanned downtime can mess up production schedules, lead to missed deadlines, unhappy customers,
Yeah.
damage your company's reputation. It can even make the work environment really stressful for employees,
Yeah.
which can then lead to low morale and people quitting.
It's not just the machines breaking down, it's the whole system.
Exactly. And then on top of all that, you've got the problem of asset management.
Or more like poor asset management.
Right. And the document compares neglecting your assets to just burning money.
Okay, I can see that.
When you're always just reacting to breakdowns instead of taking care of your equipment proactively, you end up shortening the lifespan of those assets and ultimately driving your operational costs way up.
Like never changing the oil in your delivery trucks, right?
Exactly. You might save a little bit up front, but eventually you're going to have a major breakdown and it'll cost you way more in the long run.
Yeah, that breakdown could mean stopping production, losing money, even safety hazards.
Exactly. Not a good situation.
Definitely not. But here's where things start to get interesting. The document doesn't just focus on the negative.
Right.
It actually offers a way forward, a way to turn those maintenance challenges into opportunities. And that's where Sigga and their solutions come in.
That's right. Their approach is all about taking those pain points,
Yes.
turning them into something positive.
Okay, I like it. All right, so we've talked about what happens when maintenance goes wrong. But how does Sigga actually help businesses fix these problems?
Well, they have this EAM Empower app, a planning and scheduling solution, and a no-code Empower platform. It's pretty comprehensive.
Okay, so they're really tackling these issues head on.
Yeah, for example, the EAM Empower app gives technicians access to all the information they need right in the field.
Oh, so no more digging through old manuals or trying to understand someone else's notes.
Yeah, exactly with the gap. Technicians can see everything they need on their mobile device. Equipment history, maintenance logs, schematics, real-time data, all of it.
That's got to make troubleshooting so much easier.
Oh, absolutely. If a machine starts acting up, the technician can see its entire history,
Right.
identify patterns, and maybe even figure out the problem before it gets really bad.
That's incredible. So it's all about making technicians more effective in real time.
Exactly. And because everything is connected, everyone has the most up-to-date information.
So no more working in silos or doing the same work twice.
Right. It's all about efficiency and collaboration.
Okay, so the EAM Empower app helps technicians in the moment. What about planning for the future? How does Sigga's planning and scheduling solution fit into that?
Well, think about it. Instead of scheduling maintenance on a fixed calendar, you're using real-time data to figure out when maintenance is actually needed.
So you're basically predicting when things need to be fixed.
Pretty much, it's like having a crystal ball for your equipment.
That's amazing. Yeah. You can schedule maintenance exactly when it's needed, minimize downtime, and avoid those emergency repairs.
Exactly. Sigga's solution uses analytics and machine learning to find patterns in the data.
Wow.
It can even warn you about potential problems before they become major breakdowns.
Okay, but I have to ask, wouldn't using all this data for scheduling also make things more complicated?
That's a good point. But Sigga's system is designed to integrate seamlessly with existing SAP systems,
Oh, okay.
so the data is accurate. And to prevent over-maintaining equipment, there's still room for human oversight.
So you're not just blindly following what the algorithm says.
Right, you can adjust things, make sure the decisions make sense for your specific needs.
So it's about using technology to make smarter decisions, not replacing human judgment altogether.
Exactly. And that brings us to another important point. The document emphasizes a comprehensive approach to maintenance.
Okay, so it's not just about having a cool app or a fancy scheduling system.
Right. You need a strategy that addresses everything: planning, scheduling, execution, analysis. The whole picture.
It's like having the best tools, but not knowing how to use them.
Exactly. And that's where Sigga's no-code Empower platform comes in.
This platform sounds interesting. Tell me more.
Well, it lets businesses build custom applications and workflows without needing to code anything.
Oh, wow. So you can tailor it to your exact needs.
Exactly. Whether it's automating tasks, streamlining processes, or integrating with other systems,
So it's like giving businesses the power to create their own solutions.
pretty much. And because it's no code, you don't need a team of developers to use it.
So even someone with limited technical skills could build something.
Exactly. It makes this technology accessible to everyone.
That's fantastic. So to recap, we've got the EAM Empower app for technicians, the planning and scheduling solution for predictions, and the no-code Empower platform to tie everything together.
Exactly. It's a pretty comprehensive suite of tools.
It sounds like it. Okay, but let's go back to that backlog for a second.
Yeah.
How does Sigga help with that mountain of work orders?
Well, the Empower platform lets you create a central system for managing all those work orders.
So everything is organized and tracked in one place.
Yes, you can prioritize tasks, track progress, and make sure nothing gets forgotten.
No more sticky notes falling through the cracks.
Right, and because it's connected to the EAM Empower app, technicians can get those orders right on their phones.
That's convenient.
They can update their progress in real time, even add photos and notes to keep a record of their work.
Wow, so much more organized and efficient.
Absolutely. It also improves communication between maintenance teams and other departments.
Everyone is on the same page, less room for confusion.
Exactly. And that leads to the bigger shift from reactive to preventive maintenance.
Okay, but that seems like a big cultural change. How do you actually make that happen?
Well, the planning and scheduling solution plays a big role in predicting problems and scheduling proactively.
Right. But it's not just about the technology, is it?
No, you're right. It's a mindset shift, too.
So how does Sigga help with that?
Well, the Empower platform can track those key performance indicators related to preventive maintenance.
So you can see how well you're doing and where you need to improve.
Exactly. You can show your team the value of being proactive.
It's about making data-driven decisions and embracing that preventive mindset.
Exactly. And Sigga's solutions give you the framework to do that.
So they're not just selling software, they're selling a whole new way of thinking about maintenance.
Exactly. A way that's more strategic, more proactive, and better for the entire business.
Okay, I'm starting to see the bigger picture here. Now, this document focuses on businesses using SAP. How does Sigga work with that specifically?
Well, for businesses already using SAP Sigga's solutions, integrate really well.
So you don't have to manage multiple systems.
Exactly. All your data assets, work, orders, maintenance histories, everything is accessible in one place.
That makes things so much easier.
It does. It streamlines workflows, improves data accuracy, and helps everyone make better decisions.
So Sigga is really taking a holistic approach to solving these maintenance challenges.
They are, and what's really interesting is they don't just focus on the technical side.
Oh, what else is there?
They also consider the human element.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, the document talks about how Sigga's solutions empower technicians, improve communication, and encourage collaboration.
So they understand that technology is only part of the solution.
Exactly. You need people who are engaged and motivated and have the right tools to do their jobs well.
It's like you can have the most advanced robots, but you still need skilled people to run them.
Exactly. And Sigga recognizes the importance of human expertise.
It's about finding that balance between humans and technology.
Absolutely. And that leads to the idea of turning challenges into opportunities.
Okay, but what kind of opportunities are we talking about here?
Well, by being more proactive and strategic with maintenance businesses can see some big benefits.
Like what?
Lower costs, higher productivity, improved safety, even better sustainability.
So it's not just about fixing things, it's about using maintenance to achieve bigger goals.
Exactly. And Sigga solutions give you the tools to make that happen.
So maintenance isn't just a cost, it's an investment.
That's right, an investment in your business's future.
Okay, this has all been really insightful, but let's talk about the practical side. If a business decides to go with Sigga, what happens next?
Well, the document mentions that Sigga is really focused on making the implementation process smooth.
Oh, that's good to hear.
They offer all sorts of services, consulting, training, custom development, integration.
So they work with each business individually.
Yes. They understand that every business is different and they create a plan that fits those specific needs.
That's reassuring to know.
It is. They want to make sure their solutions are actually used to their full potential.
So it's more than just a transaction, it's a partnership.
Exactly. And that's what makes them stand out.
I'm seeing a pattern here. It's not just about the technology, it's about the people, the processes, the culture. It's about creating a whole new way of thinking about maintenance.
You got it. That's exactly what Sigga is all about.
Wow.
Wow, that was a deep dive, wasn't it? I mean, I never thought we'd be talking about maintenance being so strategic.
Right. You usually picture someone covered in grease holding a wrench. Not exactly high tech.
Yeah, but now we're talking about using data and algorithms to actually get ahead of the game.
It's amazing how technology is changing, even these traditional fields. There's always room for improvement.
Absolutely, and that's what this document, Transforming Industrial Maintenance Challenges into Opportunities, is all about.
Yeah, it really lays out a vision for doing maintenance better,
Mm.
more efficient, more strategic, more profitable.
It's a must-read for anyone in the world of SAP and industrial operations.
Definitely. It's packed with great insights and practical advice on using technology to solve maintenance problems.
It's like a call to action, challenging businesses to rethink how they do maintenance, embrace innovation.
Yeah, push the boundaries a bit.
Mm.
So if you're listening and you're ready to turn your maintenance operations around, make it a strength. I definitely recommend checking out Sigga and what they offer. You might be surprised.
You might. And you know what? Maybe you'll even get inspired to apply these same ideas to other parts of your business.
Like, what do you mean?
Well, this document talks about being proactive, using data to make decisions, and always trying to improve. Those ideas can apply to any organization, not just maintenance.
That's a good point. It's about having the right mindset, wanting to be better and more efficient.
Exactly. And Sigga's approach to maintenance is a great example of how to do that.
It really is. It shows that even something like maintenance can be innovative and strategic.
And that there's a lot of opportunity there if you approach it the right way.
Well said. So I think that wraps up our deep dive today.
It does.
We hope you found it informative and maybe even gave you some new ideas to think about.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.